In May 2021, the ground spoke. Beneath the soil of a former residential school in British Columbia, radar revealed 215 unmarked graves. 215. Not soldiers, not criminals, children. For more than a century, families had questions. They asked where their sons had gone, why their daughters never came home, why letters suddenly stopped, and for more than a century, they were met with silence, but the earth remembered. To understand the 215, we have to go back to a time when the Government of Canada created a system designed to erase Indigenous identity. Beginning in the late 1800s and lasting well into the 1990s, more than 150,000 Indigenous children were taken from their families and placed in residential schools. One of those schools was the Kamloops Indian Residential School. Run by the Catholic Church under federal authority, it stood on a hill overlooking the community. From the outside, it looked ordinary. Brick walls, tall windows, a bell tower. But inside, it was something else. Imagine a small boy. Let's call him Daniel. Daniel is 7 years old. He wakes up before sunrise to the sound of his mother preparing breakfast. The smell of wood smoke fills the air. He laughs with his siblings. He speaks his language freely. Then one morning, a truck arrives. 2 officials step out. There is paperwork. There are instructions. Daniel's mother holds him tightly. She is told this is for his own good, that he will be educated, that he will become civilized. She does not agree, but she has no choice. Daniel is taken, and as the truck disappears down the road, she runs behind it for as long as she can. That is the last time she sees him. When Daniel arrives at the school, his hair is cut, his clothes are burned, he is given a uniform. He is told not to speak his language. When he does, he is punished. Sometimes with isolation, sometimes with hunger, sometimes worse. He learns quickly that survival means silence. Days turn into months, months into years. The school is cold in winter, overcrowded, underfunded. Food is scarce, disease spreads easily. Tuberculosis moves quietly through the dormitories. Coughing at night becomes normal. Some children recover, some do not. When a child disappears, the others are told nothing. No ceremony, no explanation, just an empty bed. Parents write letters. They ask, "How is my son? When can she come home? Why haven't we heard from him?" Sometimes they receive no response. Sometimes they are told their child ran away. Sometimes they are told their child died. But often, no body is returned. No grave is marked, just silence. For decades, survivors carried their stories. Stories of abuse, of loneliness, of being told they were less than human. Many did not speak. Some could not. The trauma did not end when the schools closed. It moved through generations, into families, into communities, into silence. Then in 2021, a First Nation community decided to look beneath the ground at Kamloops. They used ground-penetrating radar. The results revealed 215 anomalies beneath the soil. Small, shallow, unmarked. Children. The announcement sent shockwaves across Canada. Flags were lowered to half-mast. Shoes were placed on steps of churches and government buildings. Tiny pairs of shoes, each one representing a life. But for Indigenous communities, this was not a surprise. It was confirmation. They had always known. The number 215 became a symbol, but it is only part of the story. Similar searches at other former residential school sites revealed more unmarked graves. The number grew, and with each discovery, the silence grew louder. Because these were not statistics, they were children. Children who laughed, who dreamed, who missed their mothers. Children like Daniel. We do not know Daniel's real name. We do not know exactly when he died. We do not know whether he was sick or lonely or afraid. We only know that somewhere beneath that soil, a child was buried without ceremony. No headstone, no family present, no goodbye. The residential school system operated for more than a century. Its stated goal was assimilation. Its real impact was cultural destruction. Languages were suppressed, traditions were forbidden, families were fractured. In 2008, the Canadian government issued a formal apology. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission later called the system what many survivors already knew it to be: cultural genocide. But apology does not erase graves. Reconciliation does not happen in a single speech. It requires truth, and truth can be uncomfortable. The 215 children remind us of that truth. They remind us that history is not always distant. Sometimes it is buried just beneath our feet, waiting. Today, many Indigenous communities continue the work of searching for names, for records, for answers. Each discovery reopens wounds, but it also restores dignity, because to name a child is to acknowledge their existence. To mark a grave is to say they mattered. Daniel mattered, the 215 mattered, and the thousands more across the country, they mattered too. Their stories do not end in silence anymore. They are being told in classrooms, in documentaries, in conversations like this one. So when we hear the number 215, we must remember what it represents. Not just a tragedy, but lives interrupted, voices silenced, families changed forever. And we must ask ourselves, what does remembrance require of us? Listening, learning, action? Because the ground spoke once, and now it is our turn to respond. If this story moved you, take a moment. Learn about the history of residential schools. Listen to survivors. Support Indigenous voices. Share this story. Because remembrance is not passive, it is a responsibility. And the children who never came home deserve to be remembered, not as numbers, but as children.